Let's talk about why you should not recruit these positions in college football 25. So as the game has progressed, we have learned so much, man. Even this past month, learning so much about the blocking tight ends, vertical tight ends, moving players out of position and moving them back to their original position and how it can impact their overall and how they develop. So with that information, we now know some of these players you should not recruit and some of these players you need to go after because they can actually change your dynasty. If y'all do enjoy the content, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go to my Twitch for my live streaming series. The first archetype I want to show you guys is going to be the speed rushing defensive tackle, man. And I don't absolutely hate these guys. I think they're just one of my least favorite for the whole entire D-line. And don't get me wrong, some of these guys can be good. Some of these guys can turn out to be elite. But for what I want to do with my D-line for my D-tackles and probably what you want for your D-tackles, you probably don't want no speed rusher here, man. You have some 5 stars here. You could go after the 5 stars, some of the top guys. But other than that, I wouldn't really go out there, especially if he was a bust or normal development. I probably would stay clear, man. I'll go after maybe a gym, but I usually don't even scout these guys. And let me show y'all why I really don't like them. All right, so I came over here to the nation and just sorting by all the players. We're going by D tackles, and I just want to show y'all why I really don't like these guys. So all the D tackles here, you see the top couple guys gonna be run stopper, power rushers. Also, you got to scroll a little bit, then you finally get you your first speed rusher. 90 overall. I moved my camera and y'all can see his true overall, 87, solid for a D tackle. His strength, 89 on the strength, solid, not amazing, but that is solid for a D tackle. He's 6'1", 299 pounds. I don't think strength matters all that much in this game. He could rush the passer. Of course he can. He also got good speed. Let's mention that. 80 on the speed. The finesse moves, elite. 91. The block shedding, dirt. 77 on the block shed, man. That is bad for a D tackle, man. I don't think anyone out there want a 77 block shedding D tackle and he's a 90 overall, man. That's not ideal. Let's continue to scroll and look at some of these other guys. Another speed rusher, 98 on the finesse moves. He's a demon. 73 on the block shedding, man. Like, he can't play on first down. Like, you're a liability out there on first down. At least he has some solid strength, but with the low block shedding, it's not doing much, man. It's not doing much at all. Even a power rusher guy right here, he also got low block shedding. It's a little bit too low for me. Get a speed rusher. Another 77 on the block shed, 95 on the finesse moves. And like I said here, man, it's probably good to have maybe one of these on the roster for third down situations, but 77 finesse move or block shedding does not get it done, man. We keep scrolling here and just some of these guys, like 71 on the block shedding, man. It is bad, and this is with the boost. Take the boost away. This thing might be like a 69, 68. Let's come in here. First of all, he's a 2-star, made it all the way up to an 87 overall. Shout out to Buddy. Shout out to Buddy for sure. But block shedding 67 before the boost. I mean, that's just damn near terrible. And the reason it don't upgrade because it's so expensive. It costs 9 to upgrade his block shedding compared to everything else. Everything else is pretty much cheaper. Finesse moves, power moves, all cheaper than to upgrade this run stopping ability, which is so important for a D tackle. So for me personally, like I said, maybe go after one. You definitely don't want it. If you run a 3-3-5 or 3-3 whatever, if you having 3 down linemen, you don't want no speed rushing D tackle playing in your middle. You don't want them playing the middle. If you have them playing, you know, right end, left end in that 3-3-5, 3-4 defense, whatever, okay, I still don't agree with it, but the block shedding is just too terrible, man. They're not going to stop anything on the run game. So I avoid these speed rushers unless I need a pass rusher and I'm only going to play them on third downs. That's why I really wish formation subs was in this game, because it'd be perfect, man. It'd be perfect. Oftentimes your third down defense, for me, I run a lot of nickel. I might run nickel on first down, second down, and in the game, nickel package brings down your third down pass rushers. So essentially this guy would be playing on first downs, second downs, third downs in my defense. So it's not ideal. It's not great. We need actual formation subs so I could run a certain formation. I'm looking to stop the run. This guy should never touch the field. So next I want to move to the O-line, and a lot of y'all probably already know this, man. Pass protector. Inside interior O-line, Don't do it. That ain't it, man. That's not it. But pass protector, even at the tackles, I'm hesitant, man. I hesitate like a MF, man. I do not like these pass protector O-linemen at all, man. They just come in with such bad strength, and it don't really develop to where it needs to be. But I will bring in the pass protecting tackle if they have some solid strength. But strength is super important in this game, man. It determines how long you hold on to a block. So if you have a pass protecting center, guard, they're constantly going to get block shed. They're going to get that animation where they just get bulldozed over, and then you kind of just get an instant tackle in the backfield, whether it's a sack or your running back just getting tackled in the backfield. Hate that animation a lot, but it happens a lot with these pass protectors, these guys with low strength, especially the inside guys. They're going up against D tackles, and we just seen the whole D tackle list. That all them D tackles had good strength. Even the speed rusher and the power moves guys all had good strength. No matter what, them D tackles had good strength. You get you a pass protecting O lineman. Let's go. Let me show y'all why I really hate them. So we're back over here at the national players, all the players in the nation, and we're looking at left tackles here, man. And your second best left tackle in the league. Okay, he's a 92 overall, 90 overall with the boost. Okay, he looks good, right? 76 strength. Pass protector, man. 76 strength is horrible, man. Horrible, but he could pass protect like crazy. 99, 98. He can even run. He can run block pretty well. 99 to run block, but the 76 strength is not going to be good, man. If he goes up, good thing he's playing tackle. Like, I still would start this guy. He still probably be a good player for you. But just realize, if he's going up against a guy with higher strength, high block shedding, he's food. He is going to be food every single time. But he's playing tackle, so usually the D ends, the defensive ends, usually do not have that high of a strength. So that's why I'm more willing to play him on the outside. Now we continue to scroll here. You get another pass protector. This is solid. I could do this. 86 on the strength. I can do that. I'm fine with that. The running ability, not great. All in the low 80s compared to the pass blocking ability, all in the low 90s. So it's a big difference there. So and you'll get some guys here like an agile guy, or you get a power guys occasionally with lower strength. But it's more times than not these pass protectors that we see here. Another guy 86 on the strength. Another guy here, or excuse me, 83 on the strength. Other guy 83 as well. You just constantly get this low strength, and it's super important. And like I said, it's more important when you get to the inside, especially when you get to the inside, man. But I like the agile. I like the agile or the power guys. You get a guy like this, 99 strength. It don't get better than that. It do not get better than that. And he's well-rounded. He can do everything, man. He can run block like a MF, and then he also could pass block pretty well. He can do a little bit of everything. You get a power guy here. He's not great at the pass block finesse, but the regular pass blocking power is 95. He can run block like crazy with good strength. You scroll down to your first pass protector, he got an 80 strength. That does not play. He can't run the ball you can't run the ball behind him at all. Not one bit, man. You got to move this guy to left tackle, right tackle. 80 strength. The run blocking ability is terrible. Maybe terrible is exaggeration, but 78 on the run blocking, 80 on the run block power, and then 76 on the run block finesse. That's all super bad compared to how these other guys are more well-rounded. I hope y'all see that, man. They're literally more well-rounded from the strength all the way to the run block and pass block, even the lead block, impact block, all of that. So, man, sometimes you'll get a pass protector like this. 87 on the strength. I could do that. I could work with that. That's a lot better, man. That's the main thing I want with these O-linemen. I want them to be well-rounded. And sometimes you get a power guy like this with 81 strength. Not good. Not good at all, man. So, but more times than not, it's going to be these pass protector guys with the low strength. 78 strength right here. This man is a 88, 85 overall, and he has a 78 strength. Can't do it. Cannot do it. So I try to avoid these pass protector, especially interior. If you're using the pass protecting center, God bless your soul, man. God bless your soul. Your O-line is going to be cooked unless you get a guy like this with some solid strength. 86 on the strength, run blocking ability is not good. But pass protecting centers, I feel like it's just overkill. You don't need your center to be good in the passing game. I'd much rather have a good center that's I'm able to run the ball behind. He's not really pass protecting, or his pass protecting ability is not as valuable because he has help. He's usually helping someone else, man, more times than not. So I like to avoid them. The next position I want to cover is going to be the middle linebacker and the field general. And it's not that the field general is terrible. They're just rare, man. You don't get too many good field general middle linebackers. I feel like they're almost in last. Like, I prefer the run stopping athlete. Y'all all should know that right by now. Run stopping athlete, best middle linebacker, best defensive player in the game by far. So I'd much rather pursue one of those, whether it's a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. I'd much rather pursue one of those rather than field general, because the athlete's going to come in with better strength, better speed, better pass coverage ability on average, and they also can play other positions. They go D-line, they can play safety. You're not getting that with the field general middle linebacker. And then second, if I don't have an athlete or athlete run stopper, then I'm going to go for a pass coverage guy, man. They're going to come in with good speed, good coverage ability. The tackling will be on the lower side. That's the only sacrifice. Tackling will be a little bit lower. And then I'm going at the field general middle linebacker. So they're just last in my category, man. And they're slower, they could tackle, and it's not like they're terrible, man. It's not like they're terrible. If I have a guy interested in us, or we're already in the top 5, sure, I'll pursue him, but definitely not my preference whatsoever. And we got all the middle linebackers in the game, and let's do my test, man. I love to do this test where all we do is just scroll, see how long it takes us to get our first field general linebacker. And it's going to take us a little bit, man. So, top guy, run stopper, pass coverage, run stopper, run stopper, run stopper, pass coverage, a lot of pass coverage. Then we get our first field general. We scrolled about 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that ballpark until we got our first field general. He's a 91 overall, 85 true overall before the boost. You continue to scroll, you get some more pass coverage, run stoppers, and then you scroll some more, you finally get some more field generals. I feel like this is always a good test to just show what is getting players to a higher overall, what tendencies are progressing the best. And you see here is usually not the field general, even though these field generals are getting to elite tackling ratings, man. And the speed is not terrible, 85 here, 85, but it's lower compared to all these other top guys, man. On average, these field general have the lower speed compared to these other guys, which is fine. You're getting a little bit more tackling, it seems like, on average, maybe a little bit more block shedding ability. But overall, also, these guys can never rush the passer, man. They can never rush the passer. Look at this, 57-65. You get some of these field generals and pass coverage guys that develop pass rushing ability. And maybe you're thinking, wait, why do I need my middle linebacker to run the or rush the passer? You don't want to blitz. You don't blitz with your linebackers at all. Even pitch your linebackers coming out the edge sometimes. I do, personally. You get a dog like this. I mean, this looks insane. 95 power moves, 85 finesse moves. He also has some solid tackling, 92 hit power, 87 on the strength. I'll tell you right now, this guy was an athlete middle linebacker, but he's a dog. The awareness is a little bit low, 72. Not great on the awareness, but everything else is pretty good. He even could cover, man. 75 on the man, 77 on the zone. That's pretty damn good. You get a guy like this, a 99 zone coverage, 89 on the man. Like, you get really some dogs from these pass coverage and run stopping linebackers. And I feel like the field general, they're not terrible. You could find a useful one. I'm sure it's a guy out there that's going to comment on this video, you're tripping. Field general middle linebackers are the best thing in the world, my favorite linebacker. Listen, you could get a good one. 4-star, 5-star, they could turn out to be pretty good. But on average, I feel like they're one of the worst linebackers, at least when it comes to middle linebackers in the game. I want to remove 2 players that usually would be on this list. I just want to talk about why they're the opposite of what this video is about. And that's going to be the vertical threat tight end, man. If y'all have seen my video on these vertical threat tight ends, they're damn near the best tight end in the game if you do the method. If you do the method, they're going to turn into the best tight end in the game every single time, damn near. They still going to have that high catching, high speed, high route running, and then you're able to develop the blocking ability. You're able to get them high blocking in the 90s. Yeah, that makes the vertical threat tight end, and they develop, and they get to like 90 overall. That makes the vertical threat tight end the best tight end in the game. And then I also want to talk about the hybrid safeties. Y'all know how I feel about these guys, man. Y'all know how I feel about the hybrid safeties. I like them when it comes to their attributes. I hate them when it comes to their development. They don't develop. We're scrolling here. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but we've been scrolling for a while, and we have yet to find the first hybrid safety when it comes to just the top players in the whole league. We're still scrolling. Maybe I scrolled past one, but we have yet to find a hybrid safety here. We finally found one, man, at a 79 true overall, and he is the best hybrid safety in the free whole strong safety category in the entire game, and he's a 79 overall, man. Not great. But like I said, I usually like him when it comes to attributes because they usually have some good man, good zone coverage, and the tackling is fine. And then also they usually could have some good speed, and you know they usually do. But the reason I'm not putting them on this list because I love them at cornerback, man. I'm keep saying it. Move these guys over the corner. They turn into slot corners, which is the best cornerback in this game. Slot corners is literally the best cornerback in the game. Why do you say that? Well, you come over here to the cornerback list, and majority of these top cornerbacks that develop the best will be slot guys. You get a man guy in here. We had 2 slots. You get a man, more slots, zone, more slots. Throwing another zone, but on average, you see here, majority of these guys are slot corners. That's the top players in the league, and then also a lot of these slot corners are the most well-rounded when it comes to just having good zone and good man coverage compared to some of these zone corners. Some of these man corners are just good at one, so you had the potential to turn the worst possible archetype in the game, which is hybrid safety, into one of the best in the game, to a slot corner. So I feel like you should make that conversion every single time. Even if you're going to play the guy at safety, you still want to move them over to cornerback just so they develop, just so they get to a higher overall and actually get able to get drafted. Move them over to cornerback every single time. That's all I got for y'all today, man. If y'all enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, man. Probably will be live on Twitch tonight, so make sure to drop a follow and click the video on the screen now for my temporary build.